Tulsi Gabbard has some problems. Okay, I've talked about her guru, who is considered by some of his followers to be a god on earth, not a god, rather God on earth. He allows himself to be referred to as a confidential friend of Jesus. That creates the illusion that he has some direct channel to Jesus where Jesus is whispering secrets into his ear. That deeply concerns me about Tulsi Gabbard and her judgment. If she's following this guy and actually believes he's God on earth, then I have huge questions about her judgment. And if she's loyal to him, that's a real challenge because her primary and sole loyalty as Director of National Intelligence needs to be to the Constitution of the United States. It's not about her being a Hindu. Mainstream Hinduism has distanced himself from her guru because he doesn't practice it. He practices a faith he made up. But I don't see any evidence to see that a woman who served in combat roles, in leadership roles, her put herself at risk is to be derided, her patriotism. I just have questions about her faith leader. I don't have questions about her commitment to the United States, except for one thing. What if he says, don't do this? The Mockingbird media is not talking about that. They're talking about something brand new in regard to Tulsi Gabbard, something that is so shocking, it's beyond belief that no one's noticed this about Tulsi. I'll show you what the Mockingbird media has sleuthed out with their incredible investigative reporting. Plus, you remember our friend Shermichael? The guy who the deranged white rabbi screamed at that he's not to use the word boy. Remember that? Because they were talking about gender madness, and Shermichael said that trans girls are actually boys. You remember that? Well, once again, it's poor Shermichael's job to get yelled at by a deranged white man, this guy, Tom Nichols. And he'll lead us into this great discovery about Tulsi Gabbard through the sleuthing of the Mockingbird media. Didn't take a lot of sleuthing for me to figure this out. First time I met the guys at Bioptimizers, Matt and Wade, I figured that they started their company for a really good reason. They had destroyed their bodies. I mean, they looked great. They were very strong. They were world-class bodybuilders, world champ bodybuilders. And Wade got there as a vegetarian. That's really hard. He also got there in an all-natural class, equally hard. But bodies are not meant for that form of consistent abuse, bulking, gaining, cutting, bulking, gaining, cutting. So they whacked out their systems. They switched the focus of their lab from things like just supplements for elite athletes to supplements for all of us. I've been using a triad of products. We call it a stack, and it has helped change my life. At 57, thank God, I'm able to maintain about a 9% body fat percentage and able to do things physically that I didn't think I'd be able to do at my age. A good portion of this comes from Bioptimizers, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to purchase the same product stack I use every day for 25% off. You'll also qualify for $100 in free gifts if you do this exactly as I say. The product stack is this: magnesium breakthrough for sleep, relaxation, and stress control. Masszymes to produce more amino acids in your bodies. To be precise, 1,200% more in our bodies, according to a test at Berkshire International University. And product number 3 is P3OM. This is a prebiotic that allows your body to break down foods more efficiently so you get more nutrition out of every bite. So if you do exactly as I say, you can get this product stack at 25% off. Here are the steps. Go right now to bioptimizers.com/Todd. Make sure you use code Todd. You'll qualify for $100 in free gifts, and you will get 25% off. So choose your health this Black Friday because this sale is going away. Bioptimizers.com/Todd. Make sure you use promo code Todd. Here's Tom Nichols engaging in what my friend and producer Alex has learned that I call the soft bigotry of low expectations. Embedded in his statement is, you know better as a champion of your race.
Well, first, to Shermichael, I'll say, you know better than this. I'm glad you owned a firearm company. I spent 25 years teaching senior military officers at our senior military academy at the Naval War College. This is ridiculous. She spent time in the reserves doing civil affairs and other support missions. She had no background in intelligence. This idea that anybody who served can do any job at any senior level, the same ridiculous argument that's being applied to Hegseth.
That's not my argument. That's not my argument. My point is, I don't want to
interrupt you, Shermichael.
Hold on, let's let Tom finish, and I will give you time, Shermichael, right after he finishes.
Is this the second week in a row where the black guy's been told to shut up? It is, isn't it? This is Shermichael's role.
She has no experience with this. And the idea that, while these are just different opinions and that she'll be investigated by the FBI, first of all, different opinions are not the same thing as putting somebody at the head of the intelligence community who thinks that Vladimir Putin's in the right about Ukraine.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. She's a Russian plant? This is getting good.
Second, the administration has already said it wants to dispense with FBI background checks precisely so that they can do things.
Wait a minute. The Trump administration that was investigated by the FBI, spied on by the FBI, that had Lisa Strzok, or Peter Strzok, and his adulterous lover say they had an insurance policy against a Trump presidency. Strzok, who went to go get General Flynn in a perjury trap, doesn't trust the FBI to vet Trump's picks fairly. Oh, this guy is a sleuth.
It's like this. The idea that the FBI is going to come to Donald Trump and say, no, can't have her, she's got some problems in her background, is laughable. You know exactly what's going on here. This is meant to put a loyalist at the top of the intelligence community who's going to do exactly what Donald Trump says. There is no learning curve.
What did John Brennan do? What did the top officers at the FBI do? They protected Biden, they protected Hillary, and they attacked Donald Trump. Tom Nichols likes yelling at Shermichael. He likes yelling about Russia, but he's alone. It's not like this is some big Democrat Party plot. It's not like this is some big talking point. If it was some big talking point they were trying again, I could then take this finger, go down to this button, and press it and conjure Lizzie Warren, like I just did. Here comes Lizzie.
His whole questions like Tulsi Gabbard does. You really want her to have all of the secrets of the United States and our defense intelligence agencies when she has so clearly been in Putin's pocket?
Oh, wait.
That just has to be a hard no.
Right there. That she said it too. I'm starting to think there's something to this. If only we could bring on a third voice. If I could just look into the Google machine for a third, there it is. It's right there. Now we know it's a major conspiracy. Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
Tulsi Gabbard is someone who has met with war criminals, violated the Department of State's guidance, and secretly, clandestinely went to Syria and met with Assad, who gassed and attacked his own people with chemical weapons. She's considered to be essentially, by most assessments, a Russian asset.
By most assessments, a Russian asset. This is going to land. Now, here's a fun thought experiment. Let's say this is true. Let's say that Tulsi Gabbard really does have 16 kids with Vlad Putin. Let's say that they really are clandestine lovers. Let's say that she really is taking its orders. What did 8 years or more of Trump is Russia, Trump is Russia, Trump is Russia render in terms of their ability to believe about anything? They destroyed it. I said way back in the day, it could be that one day the Mockingbird media and the Democrats are coming to us saying, no, we are so serious this time. You guys, she's really a Russian plant. And you'd have people like me and like you going, sorry, you burned that card. This is why it's so very, very important. It is for President Trump and his entire team to spend every single morning on their knees praying that God's judgment will lead them, that God's wisdom will run things, not their own. President Trump could do the greatest possible favor to himself and to our nation by praying that he would decrease and Jesus would increase in him through the Holy Spirit. Oh, I pray that happens.